Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wild Paradise. This is my first Planet Coaster 2 park that is fully complete and built, and this is the showcase for it. So we're just going to go ahead and enter the park. You can see this is the entrance. We got some nice trees. We got the buses right behind us. Um, so we're going to go ahead and enter here. Here's the opening kind of entrance area. uh, and we'll make our way over here. This is the exit to the train right up there that takes you to the other side of the park. We will look at that later. So I'm going to go ahead and try and hop into first person here. I've had some problems with it getting stuck, and as I can, I'm getting stuck right now. Um, so that's not really working for me. Let me see if I can try to maybe. Okay, maybe this works. Um, as you can see, we have a little shop over here. This is the backside of the fountain that's up front in the park. Kind of connects the two halves of the park back here for the guests who are wanting to do that. Here's some shops and a little kiddie Ferris wheel ride. Here's the entrance to the train. We keep that bad boy going because there are people who want to get to the back of the park. We have a section down that way that we are going to skip for right now. We're going to go ahead and hit this first coaster. So this is the entrance to the coaster. It's a Gerstlauer. Yes, it's a Eurofighter. I don't really know. This game calls it a Crazy Mouse, but it's definitely a Gerstlauer type coaster. This was the first coaster I built in the park, so I'm not going to sit here and claim that it's the best one I made, but I think it is a good add to the lineup of rides that I have at this park. This park does only have 5 coasters, I believe, so it doesn't have a huge lineup, but I tried to have a bunch of variety of coasters. So here we go with the first one. Yeah, so that was an intense one. Fast pace, unique elements, I'd like to think. Overall, I think it's a pretty good ride. Got some tikis over there, I guess. Just decoration and stuff. We got some bathrooms. People love those. We got some shops here. Just going towards this kind of section that's kind of off to the side from the main park pathway. We've got a giant crane. I don't know the name of this flat ride, but it is never used because people think that it is overpriced, despite me setting it to bargain. So, don't know what's going on there. This over here is a disco, I think. I don't think anyone's on it right now, but you can see the ride right there. It kind of goes up, hits this hill over here, and goes over there. Again, don't really know why no one's riding it. I'm assuming people just think it's overpriced. It's not. We'll go through the queue line. It's a pretty crowded queue, but we have fast pass, so we get to cut in line. Just yelling Larry over and over, asking, my friends are up front. I gotta get to them. Don't worry. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop in. Let's go ahead and hop in on the ride here. This is an RMC. It's probably the longest RMC you will ever see. It is 6,200 feet of track, which I believe is longer than Steel Vengeance. So it's a long one, but I think it's pretty good. So we'll enjoy this. I will go ahead and skip this since I know nobody likes sitting through the lift hill. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy. Right, so that is the RMC at my park. I hope you guys enjoyed that. One thing you'll notice, I don't like a short ride. You know, if you're going to give me a coaster, or if I'm going to give you a coaster, it's going to be, it's not going to be a short ride. It's not going to be over in 30 seconds. I'm going to make it worth your time. So yeah, a lot of tropical. Here's kind of the centerpiece. I haven't really shown it off yet, but that's kind of the centerpiece tree of the park. Just found a really large tree, and then I scaled it up as large as I could make it. So that is what we ended up with. It's absolutely massive. I think it's taller than the Giga over there, and I'm stuck. So we're just gonna hop on out of here. So we're gonna just kind of do a on the ground flyby here. So we've got a drop tower here that's got a lot of height to it. It's pretty cool. Oh, it launches up and down, so that's even more awesome. We got a really cool beach with like a little lake style thing over here, just scenery and nature vibes. It's kind of just a path connecting this back half of the park to the front. And now that we're over here, we're going to try and go back into first person. So there's some bathrooms, a couple janitors doing their jobs, hopefully. We got an Iron Claw here. All right, I don't know the official term for it, but it's some sort of the claw flat ride there. Some more shops. Just a good amount of nature here. I didn't want to clog up the park with a bunch of coasters and just make it feel like a Six Flags park or anything like that. I wanted to make it feel like you were in a tropical jungle and the park was meticulously placed around said tropical jungle. That was kind of the goal here, or in said tropical jungle, I guess would be better. Did I hit the wrong button there? I guess I did. Okay. Oops. Oopsie doopsie is my opinion. So we'll just go up this backside here. Bunch of people just standing around at the exit. Okay. Doesn't make much sense, but it works, I guess. This is a mock multi-launch coaster, and I did the same thing again. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting the wrong button over and over. Sorry, guys. Hope you guys like this queue because we're going to go through it once again. Alright, keep hitting right click, and just in case you guys were curious, it is left click to ride. We'll go ahead and hit this, speed this up, wait for this to begin. This ride has a lot of unique elements, I would say, that I wouldn't say are normally Mach multi-launch-esque, but I wanted to do something different with it. I just built an RMC, so I wanted to switch things up with the elements and see what happens. So, hope you guys enjoy. And that is the Mach multi-launch. It's pretty cool, like I said, but don't tell anyone, but I like the RMC that we just rode a little bit more. So yeah, this is kind of all just nature over here. Big trees and tropical jungle vibes. Up here, we do have our B&M over here, which we will get to in a minute, but we're just kind of going around the park in a certain way, and we will get to it when we get to it. So these are the kind of more facilities. We've got a little restaurant over here. Got another flat ride, some teacups over here, and then we have our water park. So we do have a water park in this theme park here, because if it's gonna be Planet Coaster 2, you gotta have a theme park, or you gotta have a water park. So there's some dryers, just kind of chilling there. Some facilities where people can go and buy tickets and whatnot. And then over here we do have some slides. We've got a little water tower thing. What, the bucket? Whatever these are called. I don't really know what they are. The bucket towers or whatever they're called. That's pretty cool. I will say also a good amount of the decorations and things of that nature are picked up from the workshop. I don't have the talents nor the time to put together dryers that look this nice, or a bucket water tower that looks that nice. I do build all the coasters, and I do all the scenery and placement and whatnot, but a lot of the theming and stuff is found on the workshop, just because they can do it better than me, and if I can make my park better with other people's creations that they upload, I think it's worth doing. So I'm stuck right now, but over there, let me see if I can just zoom out here. Popping back over here. Okay, it's working now. So this isn't. There's not. Oh, you can sprint if you hit left shift. For anyone curious, Planet Coaster 2 tips. This is just a big wave pool with a bunch of seats around. It's kind of dug into the beach here, so you can see there's sand. Kind of gives you the dune, like the hills of the beach dunes vibes, sand dunes. So yeah, this is just a big wave pool with a bunch of trees and stuff around. That's there. Again, just a lot of trees, and I stuck again. How'd you get through? Can I get through? Okay. Okay, I'm stuck once again, so we're gonna try this. Um, there we go. All right. So we'll cut through here. Actually, there is a bunch of slides and stuff over there. Oh, these people need to go to the bathroom. There's kind of a cool little. There's some shops through here. Kind of a tropical resort vibe over here. Some facilities and whatnot. Some staff rooms. This is where we just came from. And then I think it's a bathroom. And then this is kind of the big pool in the park. It's probably the biggest pool. Yeah, this definitely is the biggest pool in the park. We got like 12 lifeguards around this thing. We got those huge slides over there. We got the huge slides over on this side as well. So this pool complex definitely has a lot of the best stuff. We got the big tube slide over here, and yeah, it's just cool stuff over here. So we are going to, having done a whole lap around this huge pool, we are going to at least do one of the big slides over here. We might do two of them. We'll see. Yeah, this area I will say is just a little bit empty, just because I'll be honest, I'm not a huge water park guy. So just really don't know how they operate, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, I just climbed. Oh, that's magical. Okay. I don't know which one we want to do here. There's actually 5 here. So there's a ton of slides here. They're already going there, so let's go on this one. Let us go. Are we going to be able to go, or are we just going to sit here all day? Okay, we might just be sitting here all day, and it's thrown me out the bottom. Okay. Let's come over here. Let's pop back in. Let's see if we can get in. Okay. Not exactly what I was. Okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna come here. We're gonna climb these stairs. We're gonna go on whichever one. Oh, we could do this one, I think, right? By ourselves. Is it gonna let me? Okay, it's not letting me. Okay, we did it. Yay. Um is it because it's paused? Is that my problem? I don't know. Let's try one more time. I really want to ride at least once water slide. Are people coming up? Okay, we're going to go on whatever slide this family's going on. And that'll be that. I guess this slide tower isn't super popular. I don't know why. It's clearly the biggest and the best in the water park. Which one are they going to? So she's going there. They're going to this big one over here. So let's ride this one. All right. All right. Are we gonna go, or I don't want to fast forward once we start because then I'll miss a bunch of it. But like, sit here all day, or what's? I'm gonna fast forward. Okay. Wow. So that's just not gonna work, I guess. Uh. So we'll move on. We'll move on. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of slides here. It's a really cool park. I'm sure the kids would have a blast spending the day here. You know. Let's go back around this way and head on out of this pool. Go look at a couple others. Also, diving boards everywhere. She's diving underneath it for some reason. So this is another pool. This was the first one I made. I think it looks pretty nice with the slides coming in. There's a couple basic slides, but then a couple pretty cool swirly slides that are a fun time. Again, we're not going to try those because apparently they don't want me to show you guys those slides. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I mean, this park's got the B&M Giga up there. I think really adds to the skyline. Just looking out, it's really beautiful. Got this big waterfall tower thing. I saw it in the workshop and it looked absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't help but put it somewhere in my park. So it's there. There's a little splash pad underneath that people can play in. There's this wave pool over here. Kind of just got some cool scenery around it. People are chilling, vibing at the thing. So we're gonna pop up out of here. Here. And this, I want to show you this one as well. This is really cool. So in here, it's kind of in the tucked in the back corner of this. There's really nothing else around on this side of the park. But there's actually a couple slides tucked away in here. We're gonna go on the taller one. Yeah, there's just a couple slides here. Just slide down into this little pool. Yay, we did it. So yeah, I thought this little pool was cool with all the nature theming and whatnot. Yeah, we'll head over this way. We're almost done with the with this part of the water park here. Oh, let me go back to walk around. Look at that. That employee is excited. Probably because you get paid so much. Paying like 27 an hour. I'm stuck again, so we're just gonna pop on up into the main camera view. See if that works. So I'm stuck again. Immediately, I'm stuck again. There's one thing that I will say, oh my gosh, needs to be fixed in this game. They fixed a lot of things in this game, and it's really fantastic what they've done. I mean, it's awesome. But the first-person camera is still really wonky. So yeah, this area is really cool. It's just like a little pool with a bunch of tables and shops, and you almost falling in. You see I slipped, but I caught myself. That's pretty impressive. Over here, there's some changing rooms for people. There's some diving boards. There's nice plants in the middle. It's really cool. Some scenery, just decorative buildings and whatnot. You got the little slide over here. It's really cool. People can pay like $3 to slide if they want. I wouldn't, but they can. We got the lazy river down over here. Can you grab a tube? Nope. Okay, we're gonna hop in though. We're gonna go down the lazy river. See how fast we're moving? This river's got streams in it. Does it take you naturally too? No. That'd be pretty cool though. But yeah, just a nice little lazy river through some scenic palm trees and whatnot. Pretty long lazy river, so people got plenty to do. There's some tubes out front. There's some water work here. People love water work or rock work. I mean, and there's a waterfall. People love a good waterfall, and people love good rock work. Two things I know about people. But yeah, this is just a little lazy river people can float along in, and as you can see, people are floating. There are tubes here, but it doesn't seem like anyone is using them. Yeah, that's about it for the water park here. So what we are gonna do now actually is take the train over back to the front of the park and go back on the to the right side of the park. So we went down the left side. We're gonna go back down the right and make our way kind of back over to this. Actually, no, sorry, scratch that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the train all at once, just whenever we get done at the very end. So this kind of the view from. Oh, I forgot. There's this little wave pool that I've literally never seen a single person enter. So I don't know what I did wrong, but people will sit out here, but nobody goes in. Um, so yeah, fun little part. We'll go ahead and exit out of the water park. Um, we will try and exit out of the water park. Going under the train, which is just coming to the station. Look at all the people getting off. See, that's what I'm saying. People are loving the transportation here. Also, just from that entrance over to this entrance, it's really just trees, and then there's a couple shops, and maybe a bathroom or something over there. Um, but nothing you guys haven't seen before. Here's just some little decorative buildings. Don't look back there. There's no utilities or anything going on. It's all tropical stuff. And I'm once again stuck. So we will just out here. Prison camera here. Some bathrooms. This guy's jolly as hell. Look at how he's walking. And look at how they're walking. Struggling, suffering. There's some shops. Yeah, a lot of people here right now. Got about 5,000. I've seen up to like 6,000 at the park. Um, so a little bit below what I've seen at the peak, but this is what I think maybe a lot of people, when you guys saw the park off bat, were looking forward to. Is the B&M Giga here. It is no training station. Okay. We'll have to wait. Even people in Fast Pass can't just hop right on. That is struggles of life. Is there a train coming, or is this thing only running one train? Oh, good God. Oh, no, okay, it's got two trains. It should have three. I don't know why I'm only running two. I'm sorry about that, guys. So what we're going to do is actually skip forward a little bit until the train is back in the station. Okay, it's back. Let's go ahead and pop over here. Let us ride. Just to show you guys, all of my coasters have relatively realistic forces. As you can see, laterals less than a G. Vertical positives are 5 Gs, which is definitely on the high side, but it's still in realistic range. 1.21 is probably not realistic for a B&M Hyper or B&M Giga, but you're not going to die on these coasters. These are realistic coasters, and this coaster is 8,800 feet long, which I believe is the longest, would be the longest on Earth. I can't remember how long Steel Dragon is, but I hope you guys enjoyed this coaster. It's a long one. Oh, that's depressing. We're not gonna do that, guys. We're gonna get the one that doesn't stop on the mid course. I don't know why it does that. I could have sworn I set it in a way that didn't do that, but obviously I didn't. So we're just gonna do what we can to not get a ride where we are. Oh, this is even worse. What is happening? Did I do something wrong? Oh, this is embarrassing, guys. Don't look at what's happening right now. Don't look at the fact that my coaster just got stuck at the top of the lift hill because the other train was stuck on the mid-course. Okay, that didn't happen. I saw nothing. You guys didn't see anything, I promise. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna skip through this. Don't worry about it. We already saw what it looks like at full potential. Okay. Are we gonna get stopped here again? Okay. I guess that's why it runs 2 trains. That's super unfortunate. There's not much we can do about it, so... That's why the stats were so weak for this. I was like 14 seconds of airtime. There's no way. But it's because this second half is so slow. There's no airtime. There's still some, I think. But no, one of my favorite parts of this ride is that wrap around the big tree there. I think that's such a cool moment. Get a little duel with the train there. Yeah, that's the end of that ride. So I really am sorry you guys didn't get to see it at its maximum. I think I just need to run 2 trains on it or do something different with the lift hill maybe to where it doesn't send the next train until it clears that mid course. But I'd have to figure that out. But either way, it creates for a very scenic view throughout the park. I mean, I think those hills, those rolling hills, as you will, kind of going through the park is really a good time. So we're kind of towards the end of our park experience here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've got some flat rides here at the front of the park. We've got an Enterprise here. I'm stuck on this path. Okay, here we go. We've got a Larson loop. Everyone loves a good Larson loop. Okay, we're stuck, so we're just gonna pop up here. And I didn't do myself any favors there. Okay. First person. Okay. We got a pirate ship. Everyone loves a good pirate ship. Actually, everyone actually loves a good pirate ship. Some shopping. Just a overhead pathway leading through this area. Give some people some shade, I guess. Even though it's kind of already in shade. We've got this big monsoon drop, and we are back at the beginning of the park. The last coaster here is right over here, right under this cool little car decal. And we get to cut in line because we have Fast Pass. We have Lightning Lane and Fast Pass, actually. This is the one family coaster of the park. This is a mine train. Kind of just cool little vibe through the... What we're actually going to do is go to the back of this one. It might be fun. Skip all this crap. Okay, we're in a pretty bad seat here. Maybe we go here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, like I said, it's just a family coaster. It kind of just takes you through the tropical forest and tropical jungle. I don't really know what you call it. What's the difference between a jungle and a forest? Watch your head there, for sure. Clearance issue, but we say keep your hands in the vehicles at all times. So if your hands are raised, they're not our problem. It's just a 2 lift hill ride, as you can see. Let me turn that off. I don't know why that's been on the whole time. But it's just a family coaster. Just a cool little Aero mine train. Just takes you around. Fun stuff, I think. So yeah, that's the full park. The last thing we're gonna do here is take a train ride. We're gonna go back over here and do a train ride, and we're just gonna do a full circle of the park. I guess we'll go down this way since we haven't seen this little area. There's some back utility stuff that way and some bathrooms. Actually isn't letting us go this way. So we'll fly through here like this. Head up here. Take the train. I hope you guys have enjoyed my park, Wild Paradise. I really appreciate all of the content and scenery pieces that the community has made and allowed to be public, so that I can make parks like this, because otherwise my parks would look like just a bunch of trees everywhere and square buildings. So yeah, I'm really grateful for how this game is made and the community that we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can skip forward a little bit. Actually, I'll go ahead and kind of show the overview here. So this is kind of a big overview of the park. I think it's kind of cool to get to see here. So yeah, I did cover the majority of this place in trees, as you can see there. We'll go ahead. Is the train almost here? Okay, yeah, it is. Sick. We'll go ahead, pop down in first person right up here, and wait for this train to come, and we will hop on it. Wow, okay, it stopped really quick. Oh, we're in double speed, so that makes sense. I'm trying to think, do we want to... go towards the back, or I guess we could take the front. We could go full front. A bumper. I think we still go front bumper, just kind of get the full vibe of the train. Now let's go person, because we can see kind of out. Let's go seat 4. I think. So we get a nice view of kind of the inside of the park. Alright. Skip. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be quiet now and let you guys enjoy the rest of the park. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for staying to the end if you have. If you enjoy it, please subscribe. There will probably be more. I don't know how often, but I will definitely be putting out more roller coaster content and theme park content. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day. Bye, everyone.